In this video, we're looking at how to set up Involve for your music department so that you're ready to start scheduling some music lessons. First of all, it's worth checking that all of your students and staff are appearing in Involve as you'd expect. These will have been synced automatically from your central database system, but do get in touch with your contact at Involve if they aren't appearing here. For your peripatetic music teachers, if they're not listed in your central system, you may need to add them directly in Involve. You can do that from the staff page by clicking Add Staff Member. Then you'll need to choose Enter Manually, and you'll add their name, email address. You can simply put Music Teacher, and if they're using a personal email, you might wish to hide that from other administrative staff members. Select the music department and change their role to restricted teacher, which ensures they can only see the students who they're teaching. Leave this box checked to automatically email them so they can set up their Involve account when you click Create. On this page, we'd recommend adding a view so that you can quickly see all of your music teachers. You can type the name here, hit return, and then add a filter by picking Departments, Music. And now we see all of our music teachers listed in one place. Next, we need to enter which students have music lessons with which teacher, and we do that by creating a pod. So head to the Pods page and then click on Add Pod. We'll choose the lesson type, and this covers both individual and group music lessons. Then we choose Music. And as an admin, we can complete this for any of our music teachers, but I'll do this for myself. So we pick an instrument. We'll leave billing for the time being. And now we can choose which students have lessons with this teacher. I'm going to just add one student for now. I'll say that they're on a rotating schedule, so their lesson times might vary week to week. We can pick which days of the week their lesson could be on, and how long it is by default, as well as other options like the preferred room to use. If we want to add other lessons that the same teacher also takes, we can simply add a new entry here and select the other students they teach. If they teach a group lesson, simply open that student picker again, pick another student, and they're added to this group lesson. When we're ready, hit Save, and that's now set up the lessons between that teacher and those students. We'd also recommend adding a tab here so that you can see all of your music groupings in one place on this page. Simply choose Music as the department filter and Lesson or Group Lesson as the type filter. Let's look at some of the settings that we need to start scheduling. So on our music teaching staff, we'll probably want to configure the timings when their lessons can run. So click on a teacher and go to their settings page. And now you can see either for a 1 week or a 2 week schedule, we can control the exact timings when they're teaching across any day of the week. We can toggle a day on or off. We can change the start and end times. And we can even add required breaks, such as lunchtime. On each day, we can also select the preferred rooms that their lessons will be booked into. And when we do this, the first room chosen will always be the preferred room. But if that isn't available, then any other rooms listed here will be used for the lesson. Finally, let's take a look at some of the school settings relevant for music lessons. First off, you'll want to make sure your term dates are entered correctly, and it's worth putting in 1 year's worth of term dates when you get started. Then under the week timings area, we can put in any timings that affect the day-to-day life of students and when they can have music lessons. So you might wish to add lunch breaks and specify whether those are restricted times for music lessons, or other types of breaks, or even AM and PM registration. And if your music lessons are always organised on a strict series of start times throughout the day, then you can add that particular list of timings under this lesson times area. Next, you'll want to look at the subject preferences section, where we can specify which of our classroom sections shouldn't be missed for students coming out for music lessons. So click Edit Preferences, and let's add a new entry here. So the rule we're going to add is that chemistry shouldn't be missed by any Year 10 or 11 students. So we'll just type and select Year 10 and Year 11 in the drop-down. And actually we'll put a 5-minute buffer either side of these lessons to make sure students don't miss the start or the end. We'll hit save, and we'll see later how that will feed into our scheduling. While we're in settings, it's also worth checking that our rooms have come through correctly, and we can always add additional rooms using the button on this page and specify that they're for use for our music lessons. Lastly, you'll want to take a look in the general settings area, where there are a variety of options around automatic notifications, how data is displayed, and various other settings. That's all for now, and in the next video we'll come to look at how to start scheduling those music lessons.